Okay, well, what are you trying to persuade him to do? To trust you again, or
to
what?
trust me again. Like, I've been after John Valentine this whole time with him.
Okay.
I've been out at countless shootouts, even though he clearly knows now, I don't carry a gun.
Okay.
I still go to these shootouts that I've been with him.
You got an impale, Kyle, but it's entirely up to you, as you can't use social skills on another person without their consent. So,
yeah.
It's up to you if your character believes him or not. He does seem
I was there when
sincere.
That dragon took a bite at your leg, and I even tried to help you get better, paid for your hospital bills. You know where I live, even the secret place I live.
Why are you friends with Daisy Sparks?
I mean, I've never met her.
Why friends?
Well, because she knows what the Crescent is, and we're trying to stop John Valentine from getting it.
But you don't know her. What if she works for John Valentine? What if you work for John Valentine?
I mean, I would know if I worked for John Valentine. I don't work for anybody. Now.
How come you don't say you're child savior anymore? What'd you do?
Ooh, Yorie.
I've noticed that as a character.
Totally come clean with this.
Yeah.
I've noticed this as a character hard. He used to say it all the time. He does not say it anymore.
Well, that is actually a very good point.
There was an accident at one of the...
I need a fast talk for you to get this one going.
No, I mean, I'm not fast talking. I'm telling
It wasn't an accident when you shot those kids.
Oh, that's true.
Sorry. I mean, you were defending your life, but it wasn't an accident. You murdered them.
There was a cult in West Virginia when we were helping out Weiswald and her family.
Wait, where's Weiswald? You were the last one with her. And Jacali. And Jack was. Now only you two remain.
You better get on top of this, Yorie. He might just gun you down and deal with the whole thing later. He's listening to you.
Weiswald,
he's giving you that.
As far as I know, I haven't seen Weiswald. I mean, she's even on my company cards. She has access to my fortune. I pull out one of the cards, shows Jacali and Weiswald's name on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they were... We had some bad turnabouts at the end of that because the cult was really weird. I did end up having, oh God, these kids were coming at me.
You killed kids? You killed kids, didn't you?
They tried to kill me.
Well, why would you kill them?
I was back... They were going to get me.
You're not strong enough to handle kids without gunning them down?
No, honestly. I'm pretty frail.
Jack West killed kids?
Let me think. I don't think I've ever seen Jack West kill a child. Oops.
Why are you telling me this with a gun cocked at your chest?
Because I'm honest with you.
You've never lied to me. Not even once.
I have omitted truths, but I have never lied to you.
What's to stop me from pulling the trigger?
Your conscience? That badge? The law? Your honor?
We're going in circles, aren't we?
Yep.
You are my friend. But you did kill kids.
Regrettably.
I don't know where we are. Get me out of this cornfield and I'll think.
Can I see what the sun is?
You can still see where the barn is.
Oh, nice.
It's only half a mile or so away.
Nice.
For one thing, the corn's short. For another thing, you're in freaking Dakota.
Wait.
It's more like this.
You're
in Dakota. It's relatively flat. You can see homesteads around. I mean, you can see for more than a mile in any direction.
How long did he know we were going in circles before he brought it up?
I was just following you. I figured you.
Yeah, it was a little while.
They're big circles.
It'd be funny if they were little.
Marshal's obviously under a lot of pressure. Yes, a little tiny 8-foot wide circle.
I will uncock my gun.
Okay.
I don't actually know how to
Pull the trigger.
You do?
And it will, pull the trigger, but hold on to the hammer. And then slide it into place. That's
how they
literally,
always have to do it.
That's how they did with the single action. These toys are double action. You can just pull the trigger and it'll fire. But your gun isn't like that. Double action pistols weren't really prevalent in 1876. You have to cock it. If you pull without the hammer being cocked, nothing happens with your gun.
Oh.
In the game.
In the game. These are toys. These toys are double action. But your pistol in the game is a single action.
Weren't there also guns that if you cock the hammer, it has to fire?
No. You could always very carefully lower the hammer back down onto the... As long as there's not a lot of pressure, the bullet won't go off.
Okay. Alright, I holster my gun. I'm obviously shaking.
He's still a mess. His eyes still look like crazy eyes. Yeah, I don't think you guys really moved after you put the camera.
I stood on him.
Okay, that was disturbing. That was good. That was good roleplay, man. For both of y'all.
Yay, points.
Great.
Am I the only one that knows you killed kids?
I mean, others could. I hope you're the only one I've told.
Who else knows?
I guess any of the cultists that live, maybe, would know that someone killed the kids.
Do you think you're still a good person?
What is good?
Someone that doesn't kill kids?
Then no!
By that definition, no, I guess I'm not. By the definition of trying to keep more children from not dying? Or keep more children alive?
Yorie, do you remember that situation? Did
Yes.
you want to, explain what those kids
Actually, no, I'm gonna cut him off before he.
I remember them singing nursery rhymes at
You're
the end.
gonna die, you're gonna die.
And then they rushed
they
me.
flung themselves out a window. I don't know if you want to tell him that or not, but
If he starts,
it was a terrifying situation.
If he starts explaining, I'm gonna cut him off.
Okay.
I cut him off with, my son died.
That's a tragedy.
To a man who killed a child.
Well, yeah, the one that killed your son.
Are you any better than him?
I hope. But only time will tell.
I forgave that man for killing my kid. Do you think the parents of the kids you killed will forgive you?
No, they were trying to kill a lot of people.
Daddy! Your voice, it sounds real familiar, Kyle.
I hear a voice?
Yeah, your son is calling across the phone.
Oh, okay. I thought you were actually doing that for him.
Daddy! That's definitely your son's voice. Daddy!
We're still walking towards the barn.
I'm thinking I'm just thinking of this. Like, this is actually one that I'm thinking isn't real.
Okay, give me a sanity check.
I'm so sure that he's dead, like, I wouldn't even remotely think it's actually
Give me a
him.
sanity check.
You're sure your dad was dead?
He's not saying that out loud.
You know your daddy was
You
dead.
son of a bitch!
Yeah, I made,
You made it?
under it, yeah.
Alright, the voice fades away into the background. You're still temporarily insane, but at this point, I'm taking off the GM cap here. Right. All those weird shit that you've been seeing is going to stop. Now, your character doesn't notice, but you know this as player. So you don't have to worry about disregarding.
How many? Do you know the number?
Well, I don't know how many were in the house.
Are you guys, hold on. Are you guys walking back to the barn?
Yeah.
Okay, you'll be there after you answer this question.
Alright. I don't know how many were in the house, but like 4 or 5 that were after me. It happened in the blink of an eye, and it's a moment I will regret for the rest of my life. That I wasn't strong enough.
Truly? You'll regret it for the rest of your life.
It's the only time I've ever even killed anyone.
Well, don't let it stop you from killing the men that deserve to be killed. One bad deed does not make a man, and I won't hold you accountable. But no. These are my thoughts now, and not necessarily my thoughts later on. But for now, I need you, just as I need Jack West. So don't hold it against me if I change my mind.
Good roleplay. That was really a neat scene.
This guy.
What do you guys want to do? Do you want to still try to follow these tracks south?
I don't believe in my ability. If that happened, I don't believe in my ability.
That's fine. You don't have to.
Whatever it is doesn't know where it's going. It could be one of those things. I pray it isn't, but I mean, it doesn't know where it's at.
Kyle, give me another no roll. I'll give you one more piece of information to make it real quick.
Yes.
The thing you gunned down, they told you.
Yeah.
It was not wearing anything at all. No boots or nothing. So just FYI on that. You realize that now. The creature that when you peeked back in to look at that dead thing, it didn't have a scrap of clothing on. I mean, it was covered in like fur and shit, but there weren't any boots on its feet.
Can I do like another? Can I do an idea roll?
For what?
Thinking that the person that it was is Elijah. Because I'm trying to think of who would know what's north, south, west, east, and who would just fucking wander like that without knowing where they're going.
It could have been Elijah.
I mean, we can see the town.
Yeah, you can think of that without a roll. You can think it could have been Elijah.
Okay.
You can see the town, but it's in the distance. It's also in a low spot, so you can more see the smoke from the town than anything else.
I don't think it was one of those things. They weren't, at least the ones we looked at, they weren't wearing any sort of clothing or boots or anything like that. But whoever it is,
do you think they could have been keeping a person prisoner in there too? We didn't check all the doors.
No, you didn't.
We didn't check all the doors, but surely after the commotion we made, somebody would have said something, unless they were gathered
I don't know.
down.
Would they say anything if they heard someone, a lightning bolt, blow open a door, and then hammers and stuff get into the next door? Immediately, as soon as they get in there, gunfire gunning some creature down.
If I was a person trapped in a barn with those things, yes.
Oh, okay. Good point.
Help!
Good point.
You didn't hear anybody yelling for help.
I would rather be mercifully killed than not say anything and be stuck there longer.
Let's go find Jack West. And the nurse. Nurse seems to actually know things.
Okay, you can head back to
You want to
town.
go to her house?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, you could head down to her house. Clip-clop, clip-clop, clip-clop. Best, straightest path, it'll take you across fields and stuff.
Well, we have to go through the town, don't we?
Well, you can go straight across fields and stuff to get to her house. I mean, you can actually see it from here, barely, where you think is her house, or you can go back to town and take the road.
I'd probably rather not go through town.
Yeah, you can just cross people's fields.
Clip-clop, clip-clop.
Yeah, and actually, it's not a straight path if you want to go down the rows to keep from damaging the crops, and then switching rows every once in a while. And
are we damaging the crops when we do this?
If you're riding a horse through fields at an angle to where the crops are laid, then it could potentially, the horse will be stepping on them.
Let's go through
They'll be
the
stepping
town
on
then. I don't want to.
Well, you can go down the rows and not damage the crops, and then turn at places where the fields end, and that kind of thing too.
That's the one.
Okay, yeah.
Let's do that one.
Yeah, I mean, you've done some damage to the
We don't
crops.
need to damage these people's crops.
Yeah. It takes you just a little bit longer. It's not a direct path. And you get to Daisy Sparks' house. It's a sod house, and it's also got a sod. Nurse Polly's house, sorry. Nurse Easton. Nurse Polly. Where is her house? And the angle that you're coming from, you can see what looks like some kind of a tombstone marker in the back behind the house. There's also an outhouse. She also has a small barn, stable kind of area, and the house proper itself. So what do you want to do?
You take the lead. I'm still recovering from that fucking role playing we just did.
You're still feeling a little out of it, yeah.
Well, I was.
He still is yeah.
I was literally just thinking if I hadn't had the character development that I've had with Jack Parker and forgiving him, I would have shot his ass.
Or arrest him.
He would have died right there. No, I think I would have shot him in a cornfield.
Your character is still pretty.
Yeah, but
technically still temporary insane. If you take 1 point of sanity loss, you immediately are going to get hit with a oh crap.
Bout of madness.
Thank you, bout of madness.
yeah, but that's just one of those things that if we hadn't let's say Jack Parker's still out there and we hadn't even
Dealt with
played
him?
that out yet, I would have shot him.
For killing kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good roleplay.
Because I know the pain of being a father and your son being dead, so
I don't know. These kids
you were so lucky that Andy handled the Jack Parker
Wait,
thing.
aren't you fasting?
Yeah, it's just a little bit of time.
I'm just trying to help.
I mean, fasting?
Alright, you arrived at North Polly's house.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? We're there.
Knock on the door.
Okay. No.
We're both there. This time.
Just a minute.
I don't want to be in the opening of the door anymore.
Also, do we know if Nurse Polly is single?
You don't.
She a looker.
Yeah, oh yeah, she's very pretty. Red hair, very, very pretty. The door opens. She's wearing like a robe over obviously probably his night clothes.
Ooh la la.
She says, "Yes, gentlemen?" And she kind of goes behind the door a little bit. You see her kind of pull up the night clothes like this. And,
Is Jack West inside?
Jack West? No, Jack West isn't here.
You took him from us, did you not?
When?
At Rex's?
Oh, yes. He's fine.
Where is he?
No, I left him at Rex's. I mean, I left him at the nurse's place.
It's not what Gabe said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry if that's not what Gav said. But that's where I left him. I told him I wanted him to rest.
You know anything about the barn
there.
to the west of town?
Barn to the west of town? No? What about it?
Can we show you it?
Hey.
I'm hardly dressed, so...
No, we can give you time to get dressed. There's just some strange stuff happening up there.
The lady is in her night clothes.
Let me get some clothing on.
Question mark.
She's pretty fucking hot, man. She's like, damn, she looks good. Looks a lot better than you remember her looking.
I thought about it the first time we saw her, but I was like, oh shit, she needs to save my friend. I need to just let her do her work and save my friend.
She says, no, there's no one home but me. Marshal. She obviously noticed your badge. Let me get changed.
Polly's about to be an NPC in our party, baby. Let's go.
She closes the door. It takes like 15 or 20 minutes. Before she finally comes out wearing that light colored dress. She doesn't have a little pin on that she usually wears.
What did the pin say?
It was just like a red cross kind of deal.
Oh, okay.
Just to identify her as a nurse or whatever. She's wearing a different hat than you saw her before. It's more of it's like a tan hat.
I want spot-headed.
On what?
Whoa.
Does it look like she's hiding any guns?
Oh, no, it doesn't look like she's hiding any guns.
Alright.
She says, yeah, okay. She closes the door, and she takes the key out and locks it. She says, won't be gone long, will we?
No.
Alright, very good. Let's go.
She got
She's kind of ushering you away.
Is it nighttime yet?
No,
she was in her night clothes, so I got confused.
No, it's 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
She's in her fucking night clothes?
That's what, yeah. You can make any assumption on that you want. I mean, who knows? Maybe she took a nap or something.
Man, Jack West getting it.
Maybe Jack West is in there sleeping off the side.
Getting it!
You don't know.
I will gun Jack West.
Let's head up to the bar.
She kind of is looking around.
Is there ever a point where I could talk to him
she would need to
without?
ride on someone's horse.
She will.
Is there ever a point?
She says, I don't want to saddle up my horse. It'll take too long. Let's go. Who am I riding with?
I guess while she's getting dressed, can we go back and we kind of look at him and be like, are you sure we trust her?
Yeah, you can have a very short conversation with her. You're right outside the door.
And there's just a checklist.
What the fuck did you just say?
Yeah, no one heard what you said.
I said, I mean, she saved Jack West.
She's interested in Jack. Wait, what?
She saved Jack West.
Oh, she saved.
She asked us if she should save Jack West.
Yeah, but she did.
She did not want to save him.
But she did save him.
Well, she asked you if
And
he was
the
a
way
good... Wait,
the way I
hold on.
explain it is...
Hold on.
Hold
She said...
on.
No, I'm the GM. Shut up, Yorie.
No, I know.
She said... She said...
But I already know what you're going to say.
You don't have to explain this because he can remember this.
Yeah.
She kept asking if he was... Yeah, it was 3 weeks ago. She kept asking if he was... Is he a good person?
Yeah.
That was the main thing.
And that's what I was going to say.
And so you can say it now. So say it in character. You can.
His magic won't work if he's not a good person.
I was saying it's magic. Maybe she just doesn't want to
Goddamn
save
magic.
bad
That man
people.
had no bullet wound afterwards. That goddamn magic.
You guys are just pulling it money.
Maybe she's just good at what she does. And I'd like to find out.
Is the scene over?
Scene's over.
Okay, so that's when she comes out a little bit later than that. Because it only took you 2 minutes to act this out.
I'd like to find out.
Who's she riding with? She just asked you. Who am I riding with? You just kind of...
Yeah,
You
hand up. Yeah, hand up. Yeah.
All right.
You like to be in the
She
front or the back?
I like to be in the back. Yeah, she climbs up...
So she puts her hands around me.
Yeah, you're going to have to get up, and then you can give her an arm up. And she comes up... She gets up real easy. Obviously, she knows what about horses.
She knows what she's about.
You guys ride the same way back, like across fields and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. At one point, you feel her pat your gun. She says, "That's a big gun you're carrying."
Only for the ones that need it.
Well, hopefully I won't. Yorie, you can make a listen check if you can hear this conversation.
Yeah.
32.
That's a success.
Okay. Yeah, they're talking back there about guns or something.
Yeah, is this new mom?
Okay. It takes you about a half an hour, which is chill.
Oh, God.
Nobody's doing any urinating, right? It takes you about a half an hour to get back to the barn. Actually, Marshall, you're feeling a little more stable than you've been ever since you saw that thing this morning. You're kind of questioning yourself on why you drew a gun on Stalloid. That seemed a little extreme. But you don't feel as kind of out of it as you have been for the last few hours.
I don't feel guilty, though.
No. But you just don't understand the reasoning at the time.
The reason at the time of...
You don't need a
Wait,
gun.
I've been walking
You don't
in
need a gun.
circles.
You don't need a gun to deal with Stalloid. You
Right.
could have slapped him in the back of your hand. He probably would have crumpled like a house of cards. So it did feel a little extreme, is all. You don't have to regret it, but you're just like, man, that was a little bit tough.
I cocked the gun.
You get back to the barn, and you realize you didn't look closely before. You guys didn't get very close to the barn, but the barn doors are not only closed, but the lock has been replaced.
Oh.
Oh, we weren't gone that long, were we?
It could have been done before you got to the barn.
We didn't look
First
at it.
time. You didn't get close to the barn, you just immediately looked at the tracks.
But like that's only been it was only like 3 hours since we left the barn the first time.
It's about 2 in the afternoon now. 9 a.m. was when you left the barn the first time.
No, I meant between then and then.
Then you ended up getting there around noon.
Yeah.
You ended up getting to the barn around noon.
If I want to be told if I'm right about an idea, do I roll, or can I have the idea and then you kind of just give me the knowledge if I'm right?
Yeah, I can. Well, let's not worry about the roll at this point. What do you want to know?
There's only one person who could replace the lock.
Blacksmith.
He's at least involved.
Yeah.
A carpenter could also do it if he had the lock.
Well, there's no carpenter in the town, is there?
Blacksmith would still have to be involved because they would have to get a new lock that fast.
Yeah, unless they already had one. You don't know if your blacksmith can even make locks. Locks are
Well,
pretty
the blacksmith
complicated.
would know who got the lock.
Are you
He
choosing
would be
to-
the one that sells the locks.
Probably.
It's about 2:30. You don't need to go out. You just want to...
Well, do we...
It's locked up.
Oh, bless you.
She says, okay, it's a barn, all right. Thank you for showing me that. Mr. Man, whatever your name is.
There's more to it. I get off the horse and I let her come down.
Yeah, she takes your hand and comes down. She comes down really easily. Like, she really is a good horseman, you think. She feels really comfortable around horses. What?
This is the Abernathy barn, right?
I'm sorry.
This is the Abernathy barn, right?
Aberton?
Abernathy. You kept saying Abernathy.
I did say Abernathy.
She says, oh, yeah.
So, who would be keeping this place in order?
How would I know?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't own this property.
No one does.
Well, then, I don't know. Find the owner,
No one
and you'll know who's keeping the property up, won't you?
No one owns it. We've asked.
Somebody's keeping it up. Unless both of you gentlemen just lured me out here to do some terrible untoward things.
No, man, we would never. There's things in this barn that we need to show somebody.
You can hear noises coming from in there, but it's it's muffled from several ways.
Here. I kind of like bang on the barn door. Do they get louder?
They do get a little louder.
You hear that? Those in there?
Those are not animals.
Cattle? Maybe some pigs?
No, not animals.
We'll go around back, and I bang on like the wall that is the wall with the
She's not going around the back of the barn with you.
Well, I'll go around back, and I'll bang on those walls. Do they get louder?
About the same as when you're banging on the front.
Whoa,
I mean, it's not like all of a sudden they're like, blah! They're loud-ish.
Blow open the door again. Do it again.
He's telling me to do it again in front of her. I'll try to
blow open. She's confused at this phrase.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Ma'am, do not.
Are you going to use dynamite?
No. Just watch.
I'm gonna probably.
Are you going to move her away? Okay. She'll go right over there and look at the thing. Okay. Yeah, she backs away. Shouldn't you hold your horses or something?
I can't remember. Did I get 2 bonus dice if I take my time and aim?
She does seem to be flirting with you a little bit.
Yeah.
Say again? Yeah, you take an aim and you're pretty close.
Alright,
what is your dex?
It's like 75, I think.
So if you're within 15 feet, yes. And that's what you were before.
Alright.
15 feet across the room, yeah, you'll be fine.
Oh,
so 2 bonus dice. Well, he gets 2 bonus dice.
I know, what if he whipped it hard?
Like, there's a 24 there.
There's a hit.
And then that doesn't... Yes, 24 is your best. Is that an impale?
Yeah.
Is that
it's a hit.
Okay. Yeah, there's a blast of lightning. She jumps. She wasn't expecting it, obviously. And yeah, you blow the freaking lock right off again. Make me one luck check, Yorie. Let's see if you get it by any shrapnel. / 67.
That's over my luck.
Is it
only by 2? I think I have 65, right?
You have a 65 luck.
Yeah, let's get
67 for 2. Yeah, okay, yeah. You don't get hit by any splinters or molten metal or anything like that. Because you were pretty close. I mean, not enough that you wouldn't have taken more than a point of damage. Okay, it's open. Like I said, she jumped. And she's like, well, what is that device? That's interesting. She walks over to you now. You have a rival. Okay.
No!
She wants to see the camera now. She's like, that just looks like a camera. Can I see it?
It's very dangerous.
Oh, let me see it.
I rather wouldn't.
Oh, come on.
It's very fragile. I've had a few break.
She's grabbing at it.
No. I thought I had my arms. I've had a few of these break.
That's interesting. Wherever did you get that?
And I've been told there's a chance when they break that really, 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 really bad things happen.
That reminds me. Okay. All right. She's still looking at you.
It's the ball.
Stalloid, I don't want to open one of those doors, but the lady should see what's in here.
Well, we go in, and I'm assuming the door to the place is also
yes, it's been put back on its hinges.
We gotta get that off too now.
Okay, I'll straighten.
Oh my goodness! Well, shouldn't a federal marshal have a warrant to do all of this?
After what I've seen,
it's vacant property.
We're not going to need a warrant for this.
As you said, someone must own it. Now look at these walls. Someone has fixed this up in here.
Now, if you thought
this doesn't look like Clap's barn at all on the inside.
If you thought his device was impressive, watch this.
And that's when you go get the tools. The tools have been moved as well. They're there, but the tools they've been moved. The tools are in a different place now.
Okay.
If somebody has been in here, you can definitely tell someone's been in here.
Do I have
no sign that a horse has been in here, but what?
Do I have them though?
Yeah. The tools are still there.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to close the barn doors again?
Nope, I'm watching Down Course Town like last time.
Okay. We can close them most of the way.
Yeah.
And still, like, peek out.
Yeah.
Clank, 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 clank.
She impressed.
What'd you do, make a strength check?
Yeah.
How much did you make it by? I mean, was it a regular success?
56 out of 65, so it's a regular.
Alright, yeah, you're all sweating. Your muscles are bulging.
She's seen better.
She keeps looking at Stalloid's camera. She seems really curious.
Oh, no.
Okay, so but you've opened it up the way you opened it before. You pulled it out, and then you push it, lean it up against the wall some more. Uh-oh, wait a minute.
Leave the lady in.
Okay, good. Alright, you're in that corridor with the cells. Nothing really looks different here. All the doors are still closed. As usual, the ones on the right, there's more noise. The ones on the right are
Empty.
are quiet, yeah, and the ones on the left, most of the noise is coming from. Except for the first one on the left, that one is very quiet, because that is where.
Now that we're
going
closer,
down the monster.
does she still say these noises are cattle?
I don't know. Are you asking? What are you saying to her about that to get her to listen?
Like,
kind of
do those still sound like cattle?
They do sound strange. That is kind of strange. Maybe there's some kind of, I don't know, still, animals get born and they are weird. Maybe.
Why would you lock
cow?
them away so heavily?
Why would you want a two-headed cow around your house?
This still seems very depraved.
All right. I've seen worse. I'm a nurse.
I guess I motion over to the second door and
Okay.
show her the slot, open up.
Is that James Brown? Wait.
Probably Nick Brown. I got one pop.
Come here, dogs. Come here.
I don't have.
Here, let go.
Okay.
Come here.
No, it
Is it James Brown? Yeah. Did he knock?
Yeah. What up?
James.
Man, Sam.
Dog in it.
Alright. Careful.
Sam, how could you be in James, how could you be in Florida last weekend?
Huh?
How could you do that to me?
Like we got back from Florida at 5 in the morning.
How could you do
Damn.
that to me, James? I was supposed to hang out at your apartment,
Yeah.
You guys are showing
and I
up?
met your whole family without you.
The whole family.
So
Parents.
you're going to look in, you're going to open one to the second one, right? Are you looking in? Okay. Give her a sanity check.
Like a lot.
Really? That much?
Oh, she didn't make it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh fuck.
Did I turn into a monster?
How about kill him?
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah, it was a very intense and very well done scene. They got coins for it. Actually, several coins.
Here we go, James. This is how much has happened.
Dear God.
They've been doing a lot of good role playing.
I had
Very
6
impressed.
coins.
Now I brought it.
And he spent, and Yorie spent 2. So you wouldn't get sprayed with shrapnel.
She loves
Okay.
This is a very violent place, I feel like.
Let's see.
Right.
We're back at the barn again.
Have you looked into this one, or was James Brown the only one that looked in this?
I think James Brown's the only one that looked at
Yeah,
that.
the weird
So she's
spiky
like,
one.
oh my goodness. She closes it. Seems obviously she's a little pale. Why would you show a woman something like that?
I was wondering if it had anything to do with the spring water around here.
Well, I'm sure it does.
What?
I'm sure it does. Please, gentlemen, please take me back. She seems very, very out of sorts. Just take me home.
Okay.
She just wants you to take her home.
Yes, madam.
You guys want to go by the same path?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shall I first again?
Do you offer your hand?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna jump to James Brown and backtrack 5 hours, 6 hours.
5 hours.
So James Brown,
9 hours.
the last thing that you remember, that you recall, hey, Sam, if you can kind of keep an eye on if it looks like she's gonna urinate. Jesus Christ, I thought there was a train for a second.
It sounds like a train.
If she looks like she's gonna urinate, let me know. I'm gonna take them for a walk here. In about half an hour, I'm going to take them out for a few minutes just to make sure. So she doesn't get Thank you. All right.
Those are Sam's.
And you can turn that light on in the corner if it's too dark for you, too. Okay. All right. So, James Brown, you returned to town with your friends. You went in the tavern, and there was, you thought, Warren Pierce, the same man who you thought you saw die 20 years ago in Jacali's Indian encampment. As the three of you were looking on kind of stunned, Nurse Polly came in the door and said, "You, come with me." And she grabs you by the collar of your jacket, and despite your protests, you couldn't bring yourself to not go with a woman. You know, you're not going to like, bitch, or whatever.
And just for frame of mind, my guy doesn't hate her. He's more just confused about the
No, that's fine. You know who you think she is, and you are confused about why she's acting the way she's acting. What's she doing?
She's just licking the sole of my
she'll
foot.
You got your shoes off?
Yeah, no, I have flip-flops.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she'll do that. She likes to lick feet. Alright, so she takes you to the nurse's office at Gab's general store. Gab is in there, but he isn't really paying much attention to the two of you. And she takes you in there, and then she says, I need to examine your wound.
No, you can't put your head there.
She takes a blanket and puts it over your lap, because it was like right about here.
Yeah.
On your left leg. Yeah. So, she tells you to take your pants off, actually, first. And then she sits you down, she puts a blanket over it, and you feel her removing the bandage. At which point she gasps. She's like, and she goes, oh dear. And then she says, do not move, and she walks over and she grabs more bandages and she re-wraps it. Mm-hmm. It's not quite so snug as it was now. It was a little too snug. Remember it kept feeling really tight?
Yeah, it felt
this doesn't feel as tight, but it's on there securely.
Okay, good.
And you left your friends in the tavern, but here's the thing. They don't see you again for hours and hours. So we gotta figure out what happens to you.
Yeah.
We looked, James. We looked.
They did. They looked a lot, goddammit.
Yeah,
So
we
it's
really
like, they made my job really hard. So, we're gonna briefly
That's
go
what
over.
these boys do.
We were like, where's Papa?
So, a good easy out is I asked her lots of questions. If it turns out it is her, then we just talk about stuff like that for a bit.
What kind of questions?
Basically, you have a striking resemblance to a lady I know.
All right.
Basically, and kind of accuse her of being that person. And it looks like
How? I need to know this conversation.
Gotcha. Oh, okay.
We don't have to roleplay the entire conversation, but I need to know a little bit more detail.
Yeah, then it's seems like you've changed your dealings greatly.
She's very confused. What are you talking about? She says, wait. Are you trying to court me?
No, ma'am, I'm not.
Then what are you talking about? Alright, I've got to go check on Mrs. Oh hell, what was her name?
Hellfire.
No, the woman. You recognize the name as the woman that Marshal shot last night.
Oh, yeah.
Mrs.
Accident sale.
One of you and
Damn it.
You were saying for that one.
You were saying for that part.
Liars, liars, liars.
There's me and my accomplice. Bang, bang, bang.
Mrs. Malyou. Whatever her name is. It got changed several times, unfortunately.
Her name did?
Yeah, just because the spelling is weird.
That happened.
I found actual Dakota surnames, and this is a fucked up one. Malyou, Mrs. Malyou, come with me. We can talk while I'm checking on her. Although, you do not need to show her your face. Come on. And so you leave and go down to Malyou's house.
No face. I just talked to her like, so...
No, she sends you around the side of the house while she goes in. She comes out of the house and goes over to where you're standing behind the house, essentially, from the rest of the village. And she's like, now, what are you talking about?
So, basically, I ran into someone who was a spitting image of you. Do you have a sister, family?
I have a twin sister, yes.
Really?
Yes. Not that it's any business of yours.
Oh, no, it's just, I've run into her a few times in the past. Whoopsie. How's she doing?
My sister left town before we did. When she turned 18, she came out west. She sends me letters every once in a while. I believe she's a school teacher or something.
Yep.
Interesting. Does she say where?
She travels a lot.
Yeah, she's one of those substitute teachers.
What?
You know, one of of the teachers gets sick, she fills in.
That's
You
really
be
not
more
a thing.
vocal that way.
Sick? You keep staging.
Teacher said she either keeps teaching or ain't no school that day.
Jack
Remember, this
West
is-
just invented the idea of a substitute teacher just now.
You understand? There are like these are one-room schoolhouses.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I forgot her name. It's been too long. What's her
Nurse
name?
Polly?
Polly, that's right.
Polly.
Nurse.
Yeah, Polly Easton. You've heard her last name spoken at some point, or she said it or something.
Easton. You have a family of your own, Polly?
My husband died in 1873 from pneumonia.
It's a shame. Does, if you don't mind me asking, does the, what you do not help for, those kind of sicknesses?
This was before I was a nurse.
When was that you decided to become a nurse?
And not that that's any of your business,
I'm just curious.
but the town made me the town nurse after my husband died. I couldn't handle the farm by myself, and so they made me the town nurse, and they've got some men to work the fields. I get a small stipend and other to help me by. I'm sure they're just doing it to be nice and to try to help me out. It's hard for a woman to make her way alone in the world.
What is with these eyes?
I'm hitting on her.
Good.
Didn't you hear when you asked about my
Yeah.
husband died? I said, gasp.
Yes. So you're available?
No.
I'm trying to remember where you guys were at all level times, sir. Keep going there, James. What are you talking about? Like I said, we don't have to roleplay this whole thing out, but I need specifics on.
So after that,
You want to come with me on my rounds? If you want to keep talking to me, you're going to have to.
sure.
Okay. So you guys go to the stable. You get your horse is gone by the time you get there.
What happened?
Someone must have borrowed your horse. Here, take this one.
What?
You notice Stalloid's horse is gone too, but all three of your horses are gone.
I swear, those people take my horse.
At most, he'll get some work plowing.
Oh, the townspeople.
Yes, they're bringing back when they're done with them. I doubt anyone. It's probably your friends took the horses. I doubt the townsfolk would take strangers' horses. Here, you can take this one under my. I'll okay that. She's getting her own horse, kind of, ready-ish. You know what I mean? She has a little difficulty getting up. She's obviously not a very good rider. She probably just rides for the heck of it. And you head out of town heading east. And what she does is she does a big circle, going to all the homesteads and just checking to make sure.
Oh, just like random people's houses.
Yeah, kind of. Just boom, 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 boom. And she heads south. You just got it, didn't you? She heads south, and then she kind of goes in a big circle of homesteads and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
She skips one house, you notice, but there's no smoke coming out of this. It's a wooden house, actually. There's a wooden house north of town and a wooden, stable. No smoke is coming out of the chimney, though, so probably nobody's living there.
But noticing it's wood.
Yeah, it's a nice house, obviously.
Oh, it looks like these people haven't better off with their wooden houses.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all she says as you ride by.
Fucking 1%.
Oh, we're not stopping at their house.
No, nobody's home. Look, there's no smoke coming out of the chimney.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't say anything more than that.
Who lives there?